everyone, welcome back to the podcast. I have so much to talk to you guys about. Okay, so yes, I am wearing some tradie tracksuit pants, but let's not, okay? Yeah, if you're listening to the audio, obviously you can't see it, but I don't know why. Yesterday when I was finding pants to wear, all my jeans didn't fit me, like they were too tight. That's not always a bad thing, okay? It's not always a bad thing, it's just saying that you're growing. So I wasn't sad or anything. I'm like, I have too many pants anyway, so this is a way for me to get rid of pants. Also I've been doing a lot of exercises, so my legs have been getting bigger, my butt has been getting bigger, so all positive changes. Just, yeah, well, that's what I was telling myself. Okay, so yeah, don't be hard on yourself if your pants aren't fitting you anymore. Just think, I'm growing, I don't have to stay the same size the whole way through my life, okay? Don't ever be sad about that, okay? You're growing as a person, that's a good thing. Like, growing mentally as a person should be the same, like, as growing physically as a person. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. I talk about the most random stuff, so get used to that. If you're new to this podcast, I just start talking about random stuff, okay? But it kind of is entertaining. So yeah, I went on a foodie adventure this weekend. I just went to so many different places, ate like so many different foods, many different dishes. Like, I've tried another cuisine now, like, okay, so, okay, you're like, oh my god, you're talking about food again? Can you, like, go one episode without talking about food? No, I can't, okay? Like, I love food. Food is my life. Okay, so, on Sunday night, I talked about it so many times that me and my sister go to a Thai restaurant every month. We go to this Thai restaurant just to, like, spend time together and eat food. Okay, so every second time we get like an entree. So we go like, 1 month we'll get an entree, the next month we'll get a dessert, and we'll go without the other. So this month, so May, our May visit, we had dessert, which was fried ice cream. And so they, I think my sisters told me that they get I think it's lemon cake from Woolworths or Coles, and they wrap the ice cream in that, dip it in coconut, and fry it. So the ice cream is like covered in cake and then fried. Like, people would usually just like use another like outer layer, something for the outer layer, like a batter. They would use like just coconut, but they went like one step further and did cake, so that's really smart. And on the side we also had coconut ice cream, so we had like double ice cream. We got it with caramel syrup. They also put sprinkles on it, and you know those wafer straw things? Yeah, we had one of them, and some mint, some whipped cream. Like, is there anything else I want to add? No. Okay, so yeah, it came with all that. But why am I starting with dessert? I don't know why I went straight into dessert. Okay, so the mains, we got duck and noodle soup, which we haven't had that before, so it was really good. That's one main we had. And then we had tom yum fried rice, which is like fried rice with tom yum paste mixed in. So that was like different. It was good though. It's a good different, and it has seafood, so like scallops, squid, mussels, prawns. Let me tell you, okay, I had never had calamari / squid like that ever. Like, it was, you know how you get squid sometimes and it's like really chewy? This one was like one bite and like it just like melt in your mouth. That's how it was. So yeah, that's what we had on Sunday. Oh, and we also went and got a frozen with Bursties afterwards. For the drink, I think I had Thai iced tea. Yeah, Thai iced tea with lime. Oh my god, it was so good. Like, after a long day at work, that's all you want. You just want a cold beverage. It doesn't have to be alcoholic, okay? It doesn't. So, yeah, and then on Monday, me and my sister went to the city, and because she had to go there for an assessment, so we went to Krispy Kreme, and I got a cookies and cream donut. It was like filled with cookies and cream, like paste. It was like gooey in the middle, and like Oreo cookie on the outside, and I was eating it probably like a pig, but I was getting it everywhere, you know, on your face. When you're enjoying anything, like, you don't want to think about, like, how you're eating it. You just want to eat it, right? You just want to down it. You just want to get it into your tummy already. So you're not really thinking about the mess you're making on your face. People are just staring at me like, can you, like, eat like a human? I'm like, no. Like, I only had rice cakes for breakfast, so I'm hungry, okay? And I also got a caramel hot chocolate in a grande, because I don't know what it is. If I have a lot of milk in the morning, I just feel like sick. I don't know if that happens with anyone else. And my sister got the cherry ripe donut, which was like filled with cherry ripe stuff in the middle. So yes, and then this is when I tried the new cuisine that I hadn't tried before, which was Malaysian. So I went to Papa Rich, and they have some of the best dishes ever. So, you know, when you go to KFC, I've said this, I think I said this in my last episode, where I was like telling you that we're going to this restaurant. So yeah, I'm gonna say it again. You know, when you go to KFC and you're like, I wish they just had the fried chicken skin by itself. Well, they do. Okay, they do have it at Papa Rich. So we got that. It was so good. Like, it was marinated in, like, kind of tasted like cinnamon or something like that, and also like some kind of savory spice. So I don't know if that made sense. Savory spice. Is there like, can you like categorize spices into sweet or savory? I don't even know, but like, I hope you know what I mean. So yeah, then we got like coconut rice. So you know how they put the rice in the bowl and it's like a nice dome. Yeah, so yeah, it came with that, and then it also came with like sliced cucumber. Cucumber is so good when it's like fresh and cold. It's like it just tastes so fresh and refreshing. Like, there's no other way to describe it. It's like so good. Like, cucumber body spray is like the best smelling body spray ever, okay? No one can argue about that with me. Like, it is just so good. This is going to be half of the podcast, I'm sorry, just me talking about what I ate. So then it came with half a boiled egg, a fried chicken leg, chicken drumstick, and some squared with like a spicy sauce. Oh, and peanuts and dried anchovies on the side. So that was good. Then today, sorry, this is Tuesday, I got rice paper rolls. So Mum's like, I don't know which one to get. Do you just want to like, because she wanted to get 2 like packs, so they all came in a pack of 2. She didn't know which one, like which pack to get. So she's like, do you want to have 2 as well? So we had 1 of each. I'm like, yeah, okay. While I waited for my udon noodles, I love udon noodles. Like, the noodles are so thick. So I got the prawn ones, and I got the prawn katsu, and I put it in there as well. It tasted so good. Like, I just can't. And then I also got a brown sugar bubble tea, and I usually get triple boba because of the boba. Like, I don't know, it's something about the texture that I like about it, but they wouldn't let me get triple. So yeah, I just got double. That's okay, I guess. But yeah, it was fine. I got the brown sugar one. I don't know if I already said that, but yeah, I wasn't sure if I should get it hot or cold, but like, yeah, I just got it cold because they said they couldn't do it hot for some reason. I don't know. But it's winter. Don't you want to have hot drinks? So that is all that I'm talking about food. Oh, and we also went shopping. We also went on a shopping spree. I bought a whole lot of stuff. I'm not going into detail about that. It'll be in my YouTube video. I'll have the YouTube video linked in the description. Also the YouTube video for this, for the MP4 version of this, for the audio listeners. So yeah, I am now listening to motivational speeches. So one every day, like in the morning. I haven't done it today. So I'll do it after this podcast. I'll just listen to a motivational speech. You know, the ones that really, like, make you do this look. You're, like, listening to it and you're, like, agreeing with it. Yeah, ones like that. They're, like, yelling at you to, like, not give up. Like, to push through, okay? If you fail, just get back up. Yes, speeches like that. And, like, basically ones that tell you to focus on the positive and not the negative. Don't let people get you down. Stuff like that. So I've been listening to them for, like, since Saturday. So Saturday morning I started listening to those, like, one every morning. And it's, like, brought my mood up. It's, like, made me more positive, made me more motivated. So that's a tip. If you have trouble getting motivated, or, like, people bring you down a lot and you don't know how to cope with it, listen to one of those a day. It is, so the podcast that I listen to is Motivation Daily by Motiversity. So go onto Spotify, type in Motivation Daily by Motiversity, and yeah, I'll probably have it linked down below anyway on the YouTube and the Spotify, so the podcast as well. So yeah, if you want to check out that podcast, go follow it, because it is really good and very positive. I've also started, so you know how last week I posted a workout routine, how I was talking about it on the podcast? Well, I posted it, right, and I voice-overed it. I don't know if that's a word, voice-overed, but I'm going to start voice-overing. Again, I don't know if that's a word. I'm going to start voice-overing all my YouTube videos. Well, not all of them, okay? Obviously not my, like, haul videos. Like, my shopping spree haul, I didn't voice over that. But my vlogging ones. Like, I vlogged, like, I took little clips of the food that I ate this weekend. Well, my weekend. And I'm just going to voice over what I'm doing in the clips, like what the food is and stuff like that. Because I feel like me taking clips, speaking into it, like speaking into my phone, is like, people look at me weird, but that's not the only reason. Like, I'm also with my sister, so it, like, kind of takes some of the time that I'm meant to be spending with her away. You know what I mean? Like, it's like it's just supposed to be time one-on-one with me and her, but it's like I'm also spending it with someone else, if you know what I mean. So it's like me not giving my full attention to my sister. But if I take little clips, then it's just like, okay, you know what I mean. So yeah, I just feel like it's easier to not having other people's voices in the background, like copyright music, there's music, stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna try doing that from now on with vlogs and stuff. And I like doing it also because I feel like I'm more confident when I just voice over it. Okay, so the topic for today's, well, this episode is why you should start a podcast. So this is probably a fact, but anyone can start a, okay, you guys probably don't know this, but anyone can start a podcast. It is so easy, okay? All you need to do is find a platform to record on. I use Anchor. It is now called Spotify for podcasters. So if you want to start a podcast and you don't know how, go onto Spotify for podcasters and start recording. And you can talk about anything. You can talk about any topic you like. Anything from advice, true crime, cooking, stuff like that. Yeah, so I'm going to tell you guys some podcasts that I follow and listen to, and why I follow them. Also, in the comments below, or if you're listening to the audio, send me a voice message saying, like, telling me if you listen to any of these podcasts, if you heard from any of these podcasts, or tell me some really good podcasts that you guys listen to, because I'm always open to new things. So, I am subscribed to Motivation Daily by Motiversity. I'm subscribed to Oh Honey with Amanda Cerny and Summer Rae. So, I just feel like they are two strong women, and yeah, so that's why I listen to them, and they're really funny. Like, some of the stuff they say is really funny. So I also listen to Unsolicited Advice. These are like adulting ones, also My Thoughts Exactly. So they're like adulting ones, so I'm like 22. I've been an adult for like a couple of years. Like, I still don't know the whole adulting thing, so these are like podcasts to help me. Diet starts tomorrow, so this one's about diet culture and like kind of why diets are bad and stuff. So I agree with that. Like, diets are not all that good. So yeah, I just want to see what their take on it is. Anything Goes with Emma Chamberlain, so those are funny. Well, most of them are. And then Kesha and the Creepies. So Kesha, she's like one of my favourite singers. Sincerely Fortune, she is a comedian, and I absolutely love her. When I found out she had a podcast, I'm like, I have to go listen to that. Touchy Subjects with Lena the Plug, she's one of my favourite adult entertainers. Three Girls One Kitchen, so Lana Rhoades, Olivia Davis, and Alexa Adams, so three powerful, strong, independent women. So then I got The Opposite Twins, which is Nikki and Gabby DiMartino. Sex Lies and DM Slides with Anastasia Kingsnorth and Saffron Barker. So they were some of my favourite YouTubers. Then I got the Viral Podcast with Chelsea Lynn and Paige Jin. I hope I said that. Is it good? Not Jin. Chelsea Lynn is Trailer Trash Temmie. She's funny. Lipstick on the Rim with Molly Sims. So these are like amazing women. So then I got Good For You by Whitney Cummings, Forbidden Fruits with Julia Fox, and another lady, Nikki Takish. Then my podcast. I don't know why I'm subscribed, but yeah, I've heard she's a really like amazing, nice person. So yeah, the Drew Barrymore Show, like, who wouldn't be subscribed to her podcast? Juicy Scoop with Heather McDonald. Because Life with Saga Ray. She's gone, like, she's such a strong woman. She's like gone through so much, and I love her. The Haunted Estate with Selena Spooky Boo. So it's like scary, like, it's about myths, like ghosts and stuff like that. Internet Urban Legends is like things that are gone around on the internet. Gee Thanks with Georgia and Lily, they're sisters. Georgia Productions, that's her YouTube channel. Jamazing, Chrisilly, yes, Jamay. Sophia with an F. Mental Makeover with Lauren Curtis. Sex with Emily. The Bellas Podcast. Mom Made Me Do It with Saffron Barker. And last but not least, Call Her Daddy. So Alex Cooper is like killing it, and yeah, she's like all things relationships, sex, stuff like that. So yeah, those are the podcasts that I'm subscribed to. Probably subscribed to too much, but I just like keeping up with people that I find influential, you know what I mean? Like, I like showing my support one way or another, or all the ways. So why you should have a podcast. You're probably asking yourself, like, I want to start one, but I don't have an excuse. Like, you don't need an excuse, okay? You don't have to give anyone an excuse why you want to start a podcast. But these are some reasons why you should start a podcast. So, you can let everything out. Okay, so you can say things that you'll never talk about in person. So, like me with the couple of sex episodes I've done, I would not talk about, like, stuff like that to someone in person. But, like, me having Dana on, like, made me feel like I could talk openly about it. And also, like, the first one that I did, the episode called Under No Circumstances, listen to this episode, I just felt like I didn't have to hide anymore. Like, I could let it all out because this is my podcast. This is, like, I can show the real me. Like, I don't have to be scared. You know, so you can talk about stuff you want to talk about in person. You can also, like, let everything out. Like, if you can have a rant about something that's really upsetting you, okay? Because you'd be surprised. There'll be heaps of people out there that agree with me. Yes, you're probably scared to bring it up in real life because you don't want to get attacked. But, like, you feel, like, you can just be yourself. And no one will judge you because, again, it's your podcast. Just talk about what you want to talk about. It's your podcast. And you can have a rant if you want, okay? The next thing is, it's fun. So it is so fun to just tell you guys about what I do, what I get up to, like, giving you advice. It's just so fun, like, putting your thoughts and ideas out there for the whole world to hear. Like, it's just so fun. When you upload that podcast, you're like, oh my god, that was so much fun. People are going to be hearing this. They're going to, like, laugh with me. They're probably going to cry with me. They're going to be, like, learn something maybe. I'm going to help so many people because the advice that I'm giving, heaps of people probably need it. So, yeah, the next thing is that it's unique. Not many people you know will have a podcast. So, I'm sure there are many other reasons, but, like, these are the ones I came up with. So, yeah, not many people, I don't think I know anyone else that has a podcast. Maybe one other person that I know of, like, in person, that I've met or knew in the past, has a podcast. So, it's something unique, okay? Not everyone that you know is going to be like, I have a podcast, okay? So, it's kind of like something precious to you, something that you can relate to, okay? So, be unique, okay? Do something different. That's what people want to see. People want to see that you're doing something different to all these other people out there. Nobody likes a sheep. People like lions. Think about that, okay? And when you record the podcast, you have a sense of achievement and success. Like, you're like, oh my god, I achieved something. Like I said earlier, you are helping people, like, with your advice. And you've also, like, achieved, you're, like, getting the podcast out there, okay? You found a way to record it. You've edited it. It took you maybe 3 hours, but you got it in the end, okay? The next thing is, you'll be surprised about how many listens you get. So, when I started it, I'm like, I'm probably only gonna get 1 or 2 listeners, but that's not the case, okay? So, yeah, never doubt yourself. Never say no one's gonna listen to it. And if you do, you'll be surprised. More people are gonna listen to it, okay, than you think. So say, oh, only one person's gonna listen to it. You're gonna come back the next day and 10 people have listened to it. So, never doubt yourself. Never put that thought into your mind. Okay, just be positive about it. And yeah, be surprised by how many listens you get. And you can also, like, make money from it. So I think it's like you have to get 50 subscribers and then you can start making money off it. Or maybe it's 50 listens on a podcast. I'm not sure. But yeah, you can start making money from it. So never think it's not worth it. Like, I'm not going to go anywhere from it. Yes, you will, okay? It depends how much effort you put into it. If you put a lot of effort into it, then yes, good things are going to happen. You're going to excel in the podcast a lot. So yeah, you can make money from it. The next thing is, it's your child, okay? It's your it's a big responsibility. Okay, so my podcast is like my child, okay? Because I have to maintain it. I have to be consistent with it. I can't neglect it. Like, I have to keep promoting it. I have to keep uploading episodes for you guys. So yeah, it's a big responsibility. It also like can teach you how to be more responsible with other parts of your life. Stuff like that. And then the last one is you meet new people. So with me, I met new people like Fiona, Dana, Terry, Nicole. So I met so many different people from like different backgrounds, different countries, different nationalities, stuff like that. So if you get guests on your podcast, you meet new people, okay? And you have people reaching out wanting to be guests on your podcast. So that gives you a sense of like, oh, my podcast is popular. Like, you feel so confident about yourself. So yeah, it helps you meet new people. I'm sure there are so many more like reasons why you should start a podcast, but if you needed a sign to start a podcast, there was your sign. There are the reasons why you should start a podcast. So I hope you guys feel like I am going to turn my thought, like I thought of making a podcast but I wasn't sure. Now I'm going to turn that into a reality. Like, I'm actually going to do this podcasting now. So yes, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. I loved recording it. Also, please send me in some voice messages. It can be anything from like topics I should discuss, advice you want me to give, like just messages in general. I hope everyone has an awesome week, okay? And make that podcast. Okay, you'll be hearing from me next week.